your service. Kaya naman, ang feedback mo, suggestions nyo ay mahalaga sa amin to improve our programs on air and online. Para alam ni teacher yung strengths as well as the things in your mind na mas makatutulong sa mas effective na pagkatuto sa teleradyo. Please take time to send your feedbacks via Teleradyo Mu, which you can access by scanning the QR code on the right or typing the URL provided here, bit.ly/3ORVAY9. One more, this time you follow bit.ly/3ORVAY9. Kaya send your hashtag TBH o hashtag RT dito sa Teleradyo Mu kung saan ang feedback mo, suggestions nyo ay mahalaga sa teleradyo.
Makinig, manood na sa teleradyo. Makinig, manood na sa teleradyo. Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo. Sa gitna ng mapanubok na panahon, magkahatid sa kaakibat ay diskusyon. Sama-sama tayo, kahit magkalayo. Sa programang ito, tiyak ang pagkatuto. Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo. Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo. Teleradyo, Teleradyo Marcelo.
Hello everyone! It's another learning episode of English 8 Made Easy. Here in Teleradyo Marcelo, ang telearalan ng bawat Malulenyo. It's me, Ma'am Christine Tan, your teacher broadcaster for today. I am excited to spend the hour with you as we explore, discover, and learn new exciting things. Let me just remind everyone that Teleradyo Marcelo is available on various online platforms. The official MHP NHS FB page, Teleradyo Marcelo FB group, and Teleradyo Marcelo YouTube channel. So like, follow, and subscribe. I have some few reminders for us to be able to create a healthy and productive learning environment. First, find a quiet space and turn off the TV or any music in the background. Second, focus on the lesson, take notes, and participate. And lastly, practice proper behavior and good manners, especially when using the comment section. I think you're ready, so let's start. Today's topic is actually the second part or the continuation on the discussion of our MELT or most essential learning competency, which is all about using appropriate grammatical signals or expressions suitable to each pattern of idea development. And our focus for this morning is on cause-effect relationship. And to achieve this competency, you need to 1. Identify the signal words used to show cause and effect relationship, and determine the ways on how to use cause and effect pattern in writing. But before anything else, let us have a quick review. So last week, you have learned about the different patterns of idea development as well as the signal words used. We have general to particular, claim and counterclaim, problem solution, and cause and effect. Now let's talk more about cause and effect pattern of idea development. Okay, let us have this activity first. I have here some video clips. Can you figure out the possible result of their actions? Please be reminded to use capital letters when typing your answers in the comment section. Let's start. In the first picture, the boy is enjoying playing under the rain. Assuming he is playing under the rain for several hours, what could be the result of this? Can you guess the word? You're right. The word is sickness. This could be the result after playing under the rain for several hours. Let's have the second one. The first set of pictures show that the students are sleeping during class. What could be the result of this? Let's see if we have the same answer. The answer is failing grade. Now, let's have another one. This picture shows that a man is drinking while driving. Can you guess the word? You got it right. The answer is accident. Okay, let's have the next set. This shows cut trees done by illegal loggers. Can you guess the word? Very good. The word is flood. Cutting trees could lead to flood, especially in low-lying areas. Let's have our last set. So the pictures shown will give you a hint what is the word or phrase that we are looking for. Can you guess this one? Okay, so let's see if we have the same answer. And the answer is healthy body. You will achieve a healthy body if you eat nutritious food plus you do exercise. Very good, grade 8 learners, but this is just only the beginning. We still have more activities to go. At this point, I want you to watch this short video clip to give you more idea about our lesson for this morning.
Cause and effect. I got into big trouble yesterday. It all started when I was walking my dog, Puddles. Puddles saw my cousin Dana on her way back from the grocery store. She broke off of her leash, jumped up on Dana, and Dana's groceries spilled all over the ground. And that wasn't even the worst of it. An innocent bypasser, just walking along, slipped on a banana. Yeah, and it gets worse. He bumped into a police officer who blew his whistle, and his partner sped up like it was a crime scene. There's a lesson in all of this. Look out for causes and effects. An effect is something that happens, like Dana spilling her groceries. A cause is why that thing happens. In this case, because Puddles jumped up on her. An effect sometimes has more than one cause, like the police officer blowing his whistle. It happened because the man slipped, because Dana dropped her groceries, and because Puddles got off her leash. A cause sometimes has more than one effect. Look at all the commotion Puddles caused. Oh, and there's another lesson in all of this. Never let Puddles get off her leash.
What can you say about the video that you have watched? Probably you have questions like, why did it happen? What caused it? What are its effects? And lastly, how is it related to something else? That's exactly the questions that we are about to answer as we discuss our topic for this morning. Now let us talk about cause and effect. Cause dwells on the reasons why something happened. On the other hand, effect focuses on what happens after a particular incident. Together, they can be used as a pattern of development in writing. Now, in determining the patterns of development in a text, you should consider the signal words. We use signal words or expressions to show relationship among ideas or sentences. And because of those relationships, we are actually creating a pattern. In this lesson, we will be focusing on a certain pattern, and that is cause and effect. Now, here are the words that denote cause. For, in view of, because, inasmuch as, being that, due to, for the reason that, seeing that, since, one reason. And here are the words that denote effect. Accordingly, in sequence, so, as a result of this, consequently, so that, for this reason, therefore, hence, thus. Different ways on use cause and effect pattern in writing. It can either be cause to effect. In this type of organization, the cause, which can be the event or action, can be stated right at the beginning of a paragraph, followed by sentences stating the effects. Meaning to say, this type of organization is best for explaining a single cause with different effects. The second one is effect to cause. In this manner, the effect can be stated at the beginning of the text, followed by sentences and paragraphs that expound on the causes. Meaning to say, this type of organization is best for presenting a single effect with different causes. Last on our list is consecutive cause and effect. In this type of organization, the causes, each with its corresponding effect, are tackled one by one in few sentences or a paragraph. Meaning to say, the writer explains each cause and effect completely before moving on to the next cause and effect. Now, let us analyze this example. Betty was having an awful day. She didn't wake up on time because she forgot to set her alarm clock. She forgot to pull her math book in her backpack, so she didn't have her homework. She went to music class, thus realizing her flute was still in her bedroom where she had practiced the night before. Betty got on the bus to go home. Her friend Janice told her jokes to make her smile. As a result, by the time she got home, Betty felt much better. Do you see any signal words that could help us identify the cause and its effect? In this example, you will see that the blue underlined part of the sentence indicate the effects, and the red lines indicate the causes. And those in yellow lines are the signal words. Now, let us have another example. Are you familiar with pitcher plant? Or probably you have heard about that before. Now, let us learn more about this amazing plant. Parts of a pitcher plant. The pitcher plant has deeply folded leaves, creating the shape of a cup. The inside walls of the pitcher plant are very slippery, causing insects that climb into the plant to slip to the bottom. The opening of the plant has several downward pointing hairs. Therefore, it is very difficult for insects to climb out. The pitcher plant also has a lid which can cover the opening. Without this lid, rainwater would fill the plant, thus diluting the important digestive juice. Although pitcher plants are native to North America, people all over the world are fascinated by them. Consequently, many nurseries around the world sell this amazing plant. Now, let us try to figure out the causes and its effects. In the first column are the causes, and on the second column are the effects. Now, let's have the first one. Inside walls of the pitcher plant are slippery. What do you think is the effect? Is it letter A, difficult for insect to escape? Letter B, the plants are sold in many nurseries? Letter C, insects that climb slip to the bottom? Or letter D, plants' digestive juices dilute? Just type in the letter of your answer in the comment section. Okay, let's see if we have the same answer. Okay, the answer for the first one is letter C. Insects that climb slip to the bottom. Next, we have the second one. Downward pointing hairs on the opening of the plant. What do you think is the effect? Is it letter A, letter B, or letter D? Okay, let's reveal the answer now. The answer is letter A. Difficult for insect to escape. Let's have the third one. Rainwater fills the plant. What do you think is the effect? So you choose between letter B and letter D. Okay, let's reveal the answer. So the answer is letter D. Plants' digestive juices dilute. And of course, for the last is people all over the world are fascinated by this plant. And of course, the answer is letter B. The plants are sold in many nurseries. All right, so you really amaze me, grade 8 learners. Now, before I give you the activity, let us have a quick break. So for those incoming grade 7 students, you might be interested in the programs that our school, Marcelo H. Del Pilar National High School, offers. We have special program in journalism and a special program in foreign language. Let's all watch this.
Marcelo H. Del Pilar National High School gives chance for aspiring campus journalists to learn more about journalism and your profession.
With the help of special program in journalism.
So we are back here in Teleradio Marcelo. I hope those videos help you incoming grade 7 students to decide what program you will fit in. Now, let us have a simple recap of what we have discussed earlier. Cause dwells on the reasons why something happened. Effect focuses on what happens after a particular incident. Then, we also have signal words for cause and effect. Now, let us do this activity. Can you identify the cause in each paragraph? Just type in the letter of your answer in the comment section. The crime rate in Mr. Leon's neighborhood was very high. Many houses had been robbed and cars vandalized. All the neighbors were upset. The mayor ordered the police to patrol the neighborhood. Within 2 weeks, the neighborhood's crime rate dropped drastically. Finally, everyone felt safe again. Question: why did the crime rate drop? Is it letter A, because all the neighbors were upset? B, because houses and cars were robbed and vandalized? C, because the mayor ordered the police to patrol the neighborhood? Or letter D, because everyone in the neighborhood felt safe again? Okay, let's see if we have the same answer. The answer for this is letter C, because the mayor ordered the police to patrol the neighborhood. Let's have the second one. About 75 million people died from the bubonic plague during the 14th century. Half of the population of Italy fell victim to the disease. The plague caused high fever, swollen glands, dark bruises or sores on the face, and spitting of blood. Most people who got the disease died within 5 days. The disease was spread by fleas from rats. Lack of sanitation and poor medical knowledge account for the continuous plague epidemics throughout the 14th century. Question: what caused so many people to die from the bubonic plague? Is it letter A, lack of sanitation and poor medical knowledge account for the continuous plague epidemics? B, The dead were buried without the usual prayers. C. Italy was constantly at war. Or letter D. The victims got large bruises or sores on the face. All right, so let's see what is the correct answer. And the correct answer is letter A. Lack of sanitation and poor medical knowledge account for the continuous plague epidemics. Let's have the next paragraph. Marcia was a skilled and capable driver. She had driven all the way from New Mexico in her brand new car without any problems. Suddenly, because she hit a long patch of frozen ice, she lost control and the car ended up in a ditch. As she climbed out, she realized that the car was demolished. Question: what was the cause of Marcia's accident? A. She was very tired from the long drive. B. The road was icy. C. The car was new. Or D. She landed in a ditch. Let's reveal the answer now. The answer is letter B. The road was icy. Let's have the next one. The simple sneeze is actually a complex reaction. The impulse to sneeze comes from the irritation of a group of nerves in back of the eyes. When the signals reach the brain, the body takes a quick breath. Then muscles contract violently. Finally, the sound kerchew comes out. Question: what is the initial cause of sneeze? A. Nerves are irritated. B. The brain is signaled. C. Eyes are irritated. Or letter D. Muscles contract violently. All right, so let's see the answer. And the answer is letter A. Nerves are irritated. Now, let us have our last paragraph. Carlos Palomino was a champion boxer, yet he gave up boxing and earned a degree in recreation. He chose this field because he wanted to work with kids. Not everyone can become a paid athlete, he says. That's why school is so important for all young people. Carlos hopes his example will help others set high goals in education as well in sports. Question: why did Carlos get the degree in recreation? A. He had earned many honors. B. He wanted to work with kids. C. Not everyone can become a paid athlete. Or D. He was an ideal boxer. All right, so the answer for our last paragraph is letter B, because he wanted to work with kids. So how's your score on that activity? I hope you got a good score, but wait, we still have one more activity to accomplish. So this time you will tell me whether the highlighted part of the sentence is the cause or effect. So let's start. First sentence, when the child was bored, he tapped his fingers. So the highlighted part of the sentence is when the child was bored. Is it the cause or the effect? The answer is the cause. Okay, so let's have the second sentence. She had health problems because of poor sanitation in the village. She had health problems because of poor sanitation in the village. The highlighted part of the sentence is because of poor sanitation in the village. What do you think? Is it the cause or the effect? All right, so the answer for that is cause. Number 3, because of the drought, the crops failed. Again, because of the drought, the crops failed. The highlighted part of the sentence is the crops failed. Is it the cause or the effect? Okay, so the answer is effect. Okay, for our second to the last sentence. We are confident because we are getting your overwhelming support. Again, we are confident because we are getting your overwhelming support. The highlighted part of the sentence is we are confident. Is it the cause or effect? Okay, so let's reveal the answer. The answer for that is effect. Okay, and for our last sentence, Maria didn't follow the recipe correctly, so the cake did not come out as expected. I repeat, Maria didn't follow the recipe correctly, so the cake did not come out as expected. The highlighted part of the sentence is, so the cake did not come out as expected. Is it the cause or the effect? Okay, so the answer is effect. All right, so we are done with our activities. So congratulations to those who got perfect scores. I know that you really did your very best. So big thumbs up to all of you. For additional activities, so your English teachers will provide you the digital copies. So feel free to ask for any clarifications, okay? Before I end my session this morning, I want you all to remember this. You can use cause and effect every day when you solve problems and make decisions. As a result, understanding cause and effect is extremely important in a day-to-day living. Learning to identify cause and effect relationships help you understand what is happening in the world around you. All right, so that brings me to the end of my discussion for this morning. Thank you for listening and participating. I am Ma'am Christine Tan, reminding everyone to stay home, stay healthy, and stay connected here in Teleradyo Marcelo, ang telearalan ng bawat Maluleño. God bless everyone.
Is always at your service. Kaya naman, ang feedback mo, suggestions nyo ay mahalaga sa amin to improve our programs on air and online. Para alam ni teacher yung strengths as well as the things in your mind na mas makatutulong sa mas effective na pagkatuto sa Teleradyo. Please take time to send your feedbacks via Teleradyo Mu, which you can access by scanning the QR code on the right or typing the URL provided here, bit.ly/3ORVAY9. One more, this time you follow. bit.ly/3ORVAY9. Kaya send your hashtag TBH o hashtag RT dito sa Teleradyo Mu, kung saan ang feedback mo, suggestions nyo ay mahalaga sa Teleradyo.
Makinig, manood na sa Teleradyo. Makinig, manood na sa Teleradyo. Teleradyo.